Hello and welcome to the Nerd in Motion. Please consider giving me a like or a thumbs up. I'm making this video really, I'm guessing that if you found this video, it's because you're thinking about doing night shifts. And I've been doing it for about a month now, and I thought I'd give you a few pointers to what I've learned. First one is make sure you get enough sleep in the day. Now, me personally, I am not very good at getting up in the morning, and actually night shifts has been really good for me. But I do make a point of when I come in, I basically go straight onto my my sleep. I don't stay up for 2 hours. I literally have a shower, get in bed and go to sleep. So that's the first thing I would say, and make sure you're getting a decent amount. I bought an eye mask, and that blacks out everything in the day, and to be honest with you, I've had no trouble sleeping in the day whatsoever. It's been fine for me. The other thing I would say is make sure that you don't bring like stacks of food with you, like loads of like a heavy meal or something like that, because with driving at night, what I discovered, if you eat too much, you flag real quick, you get real tired. And you find that you struggle when it comes to the early hours, and that for me is something that I enjoy because, well, I mean, you got a fridge and a freezer in here. Why wouldn't you want to eat constantly all the way through your journey? But if you're doing 12 or 14 hours, just light snacking. And also the other thing is at night it's not always as easy to get to toilets, so the amount of times I've got into services to stop and there's just absolutely nowhere to park. So yeah, keep your meals on the lowdown, don't eat loads of stuff. Second thing I would say is, if you're like me and you struggle with getting up in the morning, this is really good because you can take your time getting ready to get to work and not be stressed out, and that's really a massive benefit. I personally love doing nights because of that reason, and I only do 4 nights a week, so that's a decision I've made to do, which is I do Monday to Thursday, so that way I get a really nice big fat weekend. Now, yeah, I could work more hours and earn more money, but for me it's a work-life balance thing. And I would say to any trucker, you can have all the money in the world, but if you're not seeing your family, and is it worth it? And I would say, for me personally, I love being around my family, and to me that's more important than loads of money. So I would advise you pick to see if you can do it. Now, the downside is, on the family side, Monday to Thursday, I really don't see him very often, and not for very long when I do see him. But then I've got quality time on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm not going to work until Monday evening, so that is the benefit. Also, for me, I'm doing it through agency, so it's a risk on my part because obviously I don't have guaranteed work, but the pay's very good, and so far so good, touch wood. I've been pretty much busy non-stop since I started doing this, and it's allowed me to work on other projects, and I've kind of rekindled my passion for YouTube as well, hence why I'm making this video. So nights, yeah, it's good if you're made for it. So I'll kind of give you an idea of what I do to kind of shift my body back into daytime mode. On a Thursday night, I try and get back as early as I possibly can. Can't always, but I try. Then it's straight, like shower, straight in bed, no food, no nothing, get my head down straight away, no waiting, and then I get up as early as I possibly can. So because obviously you're not driving and it's not that important to stay up, I will get up and I might only have 6 hours sleep, but then I'm tired, but I'm still enjoying myself on that Friday. and I can, and then basically what I do is I'm absolutely shattered for that weekend, and then I just get in bed in the evening and I'm ready to sleep. And then I get up on Saturday morning, I'm fully reset again. And on the same thing, on a Sunday night, I try and stay up later. So I might stay up to midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then go to sleep. And then that way I'm reset back for the Monday. And it works really well. For me, it's fantastic. For you, it might be a different story. I'm trying to think of other positives. There are other positives, which are you don't have loads of managers ringing you up all the time because there's barely any on. You normally have 1 or 2 people that you're directly, your line managers, which is nice. If you like to be left alone, tend not to get micromanaged. Most of the people on night shift are pretty friendly, although, some RDCs are never happy and they're just a miserable bunch, but, you don't have to put up with that necessarily. I think that's a daytime thing as well. But yeah, roads are quieter. One of the big ones I got asked about are all the diversions. So tonight, getting to where I am now, the diversions were an absolute joke. And they basically filtered us off the motorway and put us in a complete loop. So all of the trucks did one big fat loop, and we were like, hang on a minute. And the signs were so bad. And luckily, I've got a really good truck sat nav for TomTom. It's fully updated, and I put it onto my hotspot, and that allows me to basically make a good decision. It's got all the dimensions of the vehicle. These are very, very high trailers, 4.7 meters high. I know that all the bridges are marked on the TomTom, so I still am very, very careful. One of the things to watch when it's been really, really hot is obviously power lines and internet lines. They sag because of the heat. Just keep an eye on the top of your trailer, basically. But apart from that, really the diversions haven't been, I really don't want to say it, apart from tonight, which was a proper pain in the butt, they genuinely not too bad. But if you're like me and you're doing trunking, you're not really going anywhere too weird and wonderful, so they tend to be off big main routes anyway. So yeah, on that one, just get a really good sat nav. Don't risk it. Don't do Google Maps on your phone, because that's how you end up stuck. And I had to put my big bad boy pants on tonight because I was going through villages and country lanes, and I'm in an extra long, extra high trailer. I was flipping. I was like, oh my gosh. I actually pulled over to let traffic pass because I just creep and peep the whole way. I just did not want to go fast. And you say fast, 30 mile an hour in one of these fully loaded going through country lanes tight country lanes is terrifying. So I think I do miss tipping a little bit, but only a little bit. But the beauty of agency work, I can do a bit of that if I want to. I would encourage anybody to, that's another thing. I could do a whole nother video on that, about if you're in a job and you want to do from class 2 to class 1 and you're kind of struggling to get work, then agency is a very good way of doing it and getting your foot in the door in a lot of these companies, because the agencies have their own insurance. So yes, you've probably got to get a year's experience on something else, and that's why I did tippers. One of the reasons was very heavy, big trucks, and like I'm sat in this MAN now, it doesn't seem much different. It's a little bit wider. Obviously, I can stand up in this, and it's got a bed, which is a godsend on a break if you're a bit tired. But definitely look to get some experience on class 2, and then get a year under your belt, and then you can get on your agencies and find some other work, and go for it. One last bit of advice. And this is a really good one. When you're on those last hours and you're flagging, don't be tempted to drink too much caffeinated drinks, because when you get home, you won't be able to sleep. and then it has a knock-on effect to the next day. So what I would say to you is find somewhere to stop, ideally not a lay-by. If you've seen my YouTube short, you'll know why. But somewhere, if you can get into services, sometimes if they're blocked up and everybody's in base, you can just park and leave your side lights on. But get out, go for a walk, go over to the shop, get a bottle of water or something like that, and then just take a stroll back, get a packet of wine gums or some other confectionery, and you'll be amazed once you get back in your truck how much that picks you up for that last couple of hours. So yeah, that's it. I hope this has been helpful to you. If you're a truck driver or you're thinking about truck driving and you've got any questions, please leave it down in the comments below. I was going to put a load of visuals in and stuff like that, but to be honest, I'm in my truck. I'm just trying to make some content that is useful to you. So yeah, stay safe, keep it shiny side up, and I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you on the other side. 10-4, good buddy, big Roger D.